Got any questions or comments on that? So you don't forgive a person for the kind of person they are. You forgive them for what they've done. And you forgive them for what they specifically have done, one at a time. And I've never seen it fail. I'm not saying it couldn't, but I've never seen it fail with the different people that I've worked with. That when they started the forgiving process, a lot of this junk just hooked on to where they were, and where they were in the forgiving process. And then freely or not at all. What do we mean by that? Not begrudgingly. How about this? Well, I'll forgive Rini if. Yeah, right. That's not going to work, is it? How many times do we say, well, I'll never do that again? We do, don't we? So, as love is supposed to be unconditional, our forgiving can't be based on the other person's behavior. So when do I start forgiving? When? I didn't hear anything.
As soon as you possibly can.
As soon as you possibly can. Now, okay?
When you've thought about it, walk it off and think it through.
Think it through, thought about it.
After you pray,
After you've prayed.
when you realise that if you don't, then your relationship with God is destroyed.
When you realize,
Your relationship with God is being destroyed because you're not.
okay, when you realize your relationship with God's been destroyed.
If you can't forgive, you can't move on.
If you what?
If you can't forgive, you can't move on.
Can't forgive, can't move on. Well, I agree with what you said, but I'm going to say it this way. I think the first thing is to make a decision to forgive. Now, the forgiveness may not be happening just yet, but you're making a decision. Now, maybe you guys are better at this than I am, but I have had to pray, Lord, help me to want to forgive. I didn't even want to. I wasn't able to even start the process without God's help. So, and maybe, some things are just, we're not ready to forgive, and we need God's help to get us to that point. But if you're going to hold back your forgiveness until the person deserves it, well, good luck on that one. Some people aren't going to get there, are they? They're not going to deserve it. Like us. We didn't deserve it, did we? But we've been forgiven. Okay, so let me see what's I have next week here. Okay, so who are we going to forgive? Who are invisible people? Who would you classify as invisible people?
Who've died?
Who died? Yeah. I've had people to go to the grave and work through some of that stuff of forgiving. How about the mother who gave you away for adoption? How about the ghost behind an organization? Or them? Those people. There's a lot of invisible people out there who hurt us. People who do not care. Who are they? have anybody like that in your life or have had them, people who don't care? Well, those are the people who do something and they start and they open up, they cut you, and then they keep on pouring salt into the wound. I've had some of those. Went too far.
52.
Who do you classify as monsters? Who would you classify as a monster?
Murderers.
Me?
Murderer.
Murderers?
Tyrants.
Tyrants?
Ooh. I think
Is
that
it
was
me?
your, yeah, I think that was your ring on the.
Do what?
I think that was your ring on the
Ah.
thing.
Child molesters?
Rachel.
Rapists, yeah. I classify them as monsters. And I think that they probably are among the most difficult to forgive. How about yourself? How good are you at forgiving yourself? I find myself the most difficult to forgive. Do you?
Yeah.
I'm still working on some of that. And some of it, if you stop and think about some of the things that you find difficult to forgive yourself, you couldn't have done it any differently. You didn't know any differently. You just wish you had. My mother passed away in March, and I was there at the hospice center. But we decided to go get a bite to eat. She died while we were gone. I find it really hard to forgive myself for that. Why didn't I stay? Now my head tells me I wouldn't have made any difference. She didn't know I was there, I don't think. But I'm having trouble with that. But then when I think of that I didn't do that on purpose, and everything, then I think, well, people have hurt me the same way that I didn't do that to myself on purpose. And so hopefully I can use that situation to help me to forgive others easier.